I honestly have no words. I'm ashamed. Well, what's good, boys? I'm back. So, little life update. I graduated from high school. How long ago? Like 2 months ago. And I've just been enjoying my summer. I'm going to U of T, the University of Toronto, so it's pretty hype. Starting beginning of September, so I'm just enjoying my summer. But, I thought I'd upload just because I miss it. But today's video is going to be kind of different. We're not actually going to be playing anything. We're going to be ranking stuff today. I kind of want to rank all the, what are they called? Hypercharges in Brawl Stars. Because, yeah, I'm in a ranking kind of mood right now. Even though it's 1 a.m. But, yeah, let's get this. All right, so here's our tier list. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't, off the top of my head, remember every single hypercharge and, what it does. So I might have to go into the game and, check what it actually does to provide fair judgment to each of these competitors. But let's just start. So starting off with Cord, I don't know what his does. So we're going to move on to Jesse. You guys know how I feel about Jesse's Hypercharge. That Hypercharge is absolutely disgusting. It's actually not fair. So we're going to start off with the Bang. I'm putting it in, my opinion, I want to go S tier, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to make people mad if I don't put it A tier. But this is also my opinion, so I'm putting it S tier because I don't care. Bells, I don't know what Bells does. BB's, so BB's, the bubble, when it hits a target, it splits into 2, I believe. It's actually pretty good. It sounds kind of bad, but it's actually pretty good. I verse it a lot, and it kills me more than, you think. So, maybe I'm just terrible at the game, but I'm gonna go BB's, B tier. I think B tier is good for BB. Brock. Brock's got a buff, actually, recently. So, his Hypercharge, he sends, a wave of rockets instead of, the normal super he does, where it's, 1 by 1. I'm going to be so honest with you, it's really not that much more special from the regular super. It's kind of, the same thing. It does, a little bit more damage with, a little bit more of a range to it, but it's really nothing special. So, we're going to give Brock, a C tier. All right, moving on, we got Bulls. I think Bulls he takes, a lot less damage when he's dashing with the super. It's pretty good, I guess. Nothing special, but it's pretty good. We'll go B tier for Bull. Okay, next is Buzz. I have a very mixed opinion about Buzz's Hypercharge. It seems kind of OP. Nah, who am I kidding? It's OP. Infinite supers, they all stun, what are you actually supposed to do against it? I'm going A tier on Buzz. Is that Charlie? I think that's Charlie. So Charlie's is when she uses her super, she spawns spiders around her. I'm pretty sure. It's it's really it's not good. I'm going Charlie C tier. It's not good. Colts. Colts is just a bigger range to his super, I believe. It's mid. It's whatever. We'll go B tier for Colt. Next is Crow. Crow's is when he jumps. Oh no, Crow's is his super's projectiles return to him. It's actually pretty good in Heist. Honestly, it's pretty good in every game mode. Putting Crow in A. Alright, continuing from there, we got Rosa. So Rosa's is, she has a little aura around her super, and it sucks in opponents. Yo, pause. It brings them into her so she can attack them. It's it's good, but it's nothing special. So we're going to B tier. Dyna's. So Dyna's, he sends a really big bomb, and it does a lot of damage, and it explodes, and it sends out mini bombs from the big bomb. And it's really easy to recharge, so he usually gets 2 of them out, and it's killed me more times than I would like to admit. So we're going Dyna in the S tier, honestly, bro. It's that good. Like, I can't. All right, next is Edgar. I think he just gets more healing with his attacks during the hyper. So I mean, like, it's just Edgar but buffed. Like, that's all it is. But you know how Edgar goes. Just everything about him is OP. So A tier. Okay, El Primo's, I'm not too sure what it does, to be completely honest. So we're gonna skip him. Jean. So Jean's sends out 3 hands. That's all it does. Instead of 1 hand, it's 3 hands. And the other 2 hands you usually don't even hit, because they go like diagonally. So you can't even aim them really. It's really bad. We're getting our first D tier of the day. Jean's is just terrible. Next is Colette. So Colette, when she does her super, it's like basically 2 supers in one, because there's like a mini Colette following the super. It's whatever. It does a lot of damage. Honestly, B tier for Colette. It's pretty good. So Lose insta freezes as soon as he throws the super. If you are caught in it, it insta freezes. In hot zone, it's busted. In every other game mode, it's pretty good. It's just Lou as a brawler is like mid, but his hypercharge is just so good. So I'm going A tier for Lou. It's really good, bro. The insta freeze is just crazy. Macy. So when Macy does her super, she sends out projectiles that go in every direction. The projectiles literally never hit. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, it's not as bad as Jean's, so I'll give Macy C tier. Max, so her hypercharge is she makes everybody even more fast than her regular super, and also it's like the entire map, so she could be in the opposite corner of you and the super will still apply. So it's pretty good for every game mode, especially Brawl Ball, so I'll go B tier for Max. Okay, next is Fang. I honestly don't really know what Fang does, to be honest, so I'm gonna skip to this next brawler. Who is that? Who actually is that? Oh, that's Miko. Okay. So Miko's, when he does a super and he lands on you, he stuns you for like a second. It's like really bad. It's not good. Are we getting our second D tier of the day? I think we might. Yeah, it's terrible. Genuinely terrible. Because the super never even hits you anyways, really. Like, it's really easy to dodge. Okay, next is Nita. So Nita's bear moves really, really fast. And I think it has more health? I don't know. I think it has more health and it moves really fast. It's really good in every game mode, pretty much. I'll give Nita B tier. She could get A tier, but I don't know. Okay, next is Pearl. So when Pearl does her super, she leaves around like an aura that does damage to you for like 5 seconds. It's pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. I like Pearl a lot as a brawler, and I'm just being honest, her hypercharge just sucks. So C tier. Next is Jackie. I don't really know what Jackie's does. So now we got Leon. So Leon's, when he shoots from his super, he stays invisible. It doesn't sound the best, but it's actually better than you think. So I'm gonna go B tier for Leon's. All right, next up is Sandy. So Sandy's hypercharge, if you're caught in his super, he silences you, so you can't attack in the super for like a couple seconds. It's actually really, really good. I'm gonna put Sandy's in A tier, honestly. It's like very similar to Lou's, so they're both gonna get A tier. Is that Shelly? I'm gonna be honest, I don't exactly know what Shelly's does. Even though I see it a lot, I don't really know what it does. So we're moving to Spike. Spike's is just a big radius on his super, like a really big radius. It's all right, nothing special though, so I'll give Spike, if I can move him, B tier. Next is Sprout. So Sprout's super pretty much just does damage. Like, if you run into it, it does damage. Unless you're like, a 4-year-old, I don't think you're gonna run into Spike's super. So like, it's not D tier bad, but it's like pretty bad. You got to be really bad at the game to actually die to that. All right, next is Tick. So Ticks, when the head explodes, it just spawns a bunch of bombs around, and they do a lot of damage. I'm gonna put Tick in B tier because if the head actually connects to you, then you're pretty much guaranteed to get hit by the extra mines. So it's just like a ton of damage. Like, you're pretty much gonna die, like, no matter what brawler you are. Okay, now I gotta go back into the game and read all these descriptions of these hypercharges to, like, actually give them a ranking. Okay, so I just educated myself on these brawlers and what their hypercharges do. And I'd also like to make a correction. I said Rosa's hypercharge sucks people in, pause, but it actually just slows them down. Either way, she's staying in the B tier. I think the sucking and the slowing is kind of the same. So let's start with Cord. So what Cord does is he slows the enemies down when they go into the Shadow Realm. They're already slow enough, I feel like, so Cord's super is kind of like redundant in a way, but it's all right. I'll put it in B tier. Oh my god, I forgot to check Primo's. Oh my god, I forgot to check what Primo's does. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, so Primo does what I thought Rosa did. So Primo actually sucks the enemies into his super. It doesn't sound too good, to be honest. I'm going C tier with Primo. So Shelly's hypercharge is, it makes her super just wider, which I guess sounds like all right. I mean, it's already pretty wide, so yo, I'm saying a lot of sus things. But Shelly's going in the B tier. Fang's hyper is when he does his super, it trails him with the popcorn, just like his gadget. Sounds pretty good, but like the popcorn doesn't really do that much damage, and also, yeah, I don't know. B tier for Fang. Jackie's hypercharge is she slows down everybody in her radius, like when she does her super. So, I mean, the super isn't even that good to begin with, and then just like the slowing part, the super doesn't even last that long. So, I mean, C tier for Jackie. It's just like whatever. And then Belle's is just like a homing, like her super homes, just like Piper's gadget. Not that good, to be honest. C tier for Belle. And I just realized that the really new hypercharges aren't on this tier list, like Angelo, Piper, Gale, Frank, all those M's. But I mean, Frank's would definitely go in S tier, and then like I feel like every other one would go in probably B tier. Actually, the new ones are kind of busted. I don't know. Tell me your guys' opinions on the new hypercharges in the comments. I'm going to overlook this tier list real quick and see if I make any changes. Okay, I looked over the tier list for like 5 minutes, and the only change I made was moving Primo to D tier. Because now that I think about it, I've literally never seen somebody actually pull off sucking somebody into their super. Like, I've literally never seen it happen in-game. But yeah, nothing else has changed with the tier list. I think this is pretty respectable. Honestly, you could argue that more hypers could go in S tier, but I mean, this is also my opinion, and I honestly don't think that like many of the hypercharges are that broken. I think they're all pretty balanced and fair. But yeah, that's my tier list. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of content, because I'll definitely do more if you guys like it, and I'll really try to upload a little bit more for you guys. So yeah, see you in the next one.